Mary Morrissey, and I'll be your guide through this meditation to help you open to more than just the idea or concept of abundance, but actually through repetition in this meditation to actually help you live a life with greater and greater versions of the abundant life you would love actually being yours. We each have a current money mindset. That money mindset governs how much good we can allow in our life, how much prosperity and health and relationships and freedom, time and money freedom. It's a thermostat as surely as a thermostat that governs the temperature in your house. And its job is to notice variance. And if we start to get a little more successful than we're used to, find a way to shut it down. But that mindset can be changed. And through listening to this meditation and listening to it every day for 28 days, you are going to notice some shifts in your life, some changes in your life. Because guess what? That money mindset got installed over time by interacting and transacting with parents and teachers and the ways that we've been trained to operate in this world. And all along, right in the midst of you, there has been and is a power that's greater than circumstance, a power that's greater than your history, a power that's greater than all the conditions in your life. And no matter how long they've been there, you're longing for more freedom in your life, more money, more health, deeper relationships, more vocational fulfillment. All the longings that you have are actually spirit in you, seeking those things, sending signals to you. Longing, discontent are sacred signals from the very power breathing you that a greater life is seeking to express and experience itself by means of you. So here's a hidden truth. You can actually be totally grateful for your life right now. So grateful for the life you have, and there is longing, and there is discontent, because the wonderful life you have right now is not yet all the life that's seeking to be experienced or expressed. So rather than either or, either be grateful or have longing and discontent, practice during these 28 days making it a both and, both grateful for your life and noticing the longings and the discontent, shaping those into a vision of you living a life in abundance, you living a life of prosperous living in health, sleeping well, waking rested, relationships that have meaning and depth to you. Bring them to mind right now. The love of your life, healthy relationships with children or friends or colleagues, fun, depth, sharing, caring in your relationships. You doing the work that you do, whatever it is, your vocation, your expression of your time and talent into form that is uplifting to you and meaningful and purposeful, and you love this part of your life. You are abundant in your work. And you are abundant in the time, the freedom of time to go where you want to go and do what you want to do and really live the life you would love living and have that kind of free time. And you have the funds, the money, the resources to go where you want to go and give what you want to give and support what you want to support and share what you want to share. So feel that right now, because your imagination is not limited by circumstance. Your imagination is not limited by what's been. And as you constructively use your image-making power to imagine a life you truly love living, a prosperous life, a full-spectrum wealth life in all the areas of life where you have results, as you use your imagination here, something begins to shift. It begins to shift right now in the vibration that you're coming from. So we take the longing and discontent and shape it into a vision that answers that longing and dissolves that discontent. So imagine right now you living a life you absolutely love living, and feel that feeling. So you have the image and the vibration, because transformation of the results in your life occur through vision and vibration, both the art and the science of transformation. You will never be more abundant in spirit than you are right now. You're connected to infinite abundance, infinite spirit, infinite intelligence. And it operates by invisible and yet immutable laws. In the same way, the law of electricity has always been here, but only about 100 years ago did we learn how to harness and work with it the way it works. And invisible laws that govern our ability to allow abundance in our lives are immutable, invisible, and work precisely and perfectly. And so it begins with a vision. We match the vibration of that vision through practicing living from it today. If you were living a life you truly loved living, you would feel grateful. You would be thrilled with the life you live. You actually can put on that vibration today of being grateful and thrilled to be alive, to know that there's abundance for you right here and right now. Gratitude is the vibration that's harmonious with abundance. But most of us have a knee-jerk gratitude. It's after the fact. It's when it happens. And we delay and slow down and thwart our ability to live in abundance right now. As you live in abundance and generate an abundance frequency, an abundance vibration, you begin to shift immediately all the forms of your life into greater, freer, fuller flow of abundance. Everything's created twice, first in mind and then in form. So today is your day to practice living in an abundant energy of gratitude, an abundant appreciation for this life. Your eyes opened this morning. Not everybody's dead. In this moment, you recognize you don't have the power to beat your heart one heartbeat under your own power. But there's a power that's coming into and through you that gives you life, that is the source of your life. It is beating your heart. And it's sending signals to you of a life that has your name on it, a life you love living. Your longing for greater abundance is actually sacred. It's the signal of the very life breathing you for greater expression. As you hold these images of you in an abundant life, in a prosperous life, in your health, in your relationships, in what you're doing with your time and talent, and what you do with the free time you now have, and your ability to go where you want to go, do what you want to do, and give what you want to give that moves through the substance that we call money, the freedom of that in your life. Know this, the very act of imagining this and walking through your day in gratitude is changing the vibration that you live from. You can never get to abundance. You come from abundance. And watch that vibration of abundance begin to move and change and lift you up. It changes all things. The mindset that might have taken years to install in you that produced some limitation is now being changed. Right now, even as you're listening to these words and you're beginning to vibrate with them, and feel the truth that you're connected to a power that knows all things, that you didn't create yourself, and that signal for greater growth and expansion is a divine signal from the very power breathing you. Know this as you repeat this over the next few days. 28 days is my recommendation. Just 28 days, and you're going to find you are living a more abundant life in all the areas that matter to you. You begin to notice that you do know that you are walking into and through this life in the presence of a power that has called you to experience a greater life. And that all the ideas that you felt alone or by yourself, they were never true. There is a love that's with you. It calls you by name. It speaks to you in the name of love. It's seeking that abundant life that you've longed for, and it brings it to you today in energy. Your doorway to this is gratitude for this day while you're holding the images of a life you love living. It's yours right now. So you go forth this day to live in the abundant life, in gratitude, in appreciation, in thanksgiving. And you'll be back tomorrow to go deeper and more expansive in this becoming your new mindset.